at the danger of escalation. Samson has a Philistine wife. That is a whole can of worms we don't have time to get into. Bad Samson. He has a Philistine wife. Let's move on. So she is staying with her father, and Samson goes because he wants to see his wife, and her dad says no. There's more that goes on than that, but the point here is the dad won't let her be seen of her husband and won't let the husband see his wife. Samson gets angry. Samson does what any reasonable person would do when his father-in-law won't let him see his wife. He lights the tails of 300 foxes on fire and sets them loose in the field to burn it all up. And thus he does. That's escalation. Don't do that. Try to tamp down your anger, but Samson stokes the fire, and I say that pun intended. He stokes the fires of his anger. You have angered me, so I'm going to do you a displeasure, but I'm going to be blameless. Well, who says? Are you the judge? No, you are not. Let's keep going. He sets their fields on fire. Escalation, vengeance begets vengeance. The Philistines say, well, he set our fields on fire. Let's set his wife and her father on fire. So they burn them, because they're Philistines, they're savages. They burned them alive. Then Samson, when he finds out, says, okay, they've done that. As vengeance begets vengeance. So I'm going to do something to them, and then I'll stop. Well, you might, but do you think they will? Because that's the thing. That's the problem here. Vengeance begets vengeance begets vengeance. Samson says, all right, I'm going to get vengeance on the vengeance that they got from my vengeance. But then after I get that vengeance, there'll be no more vengeance. No, they're going to want their own vengeance. And sure enough, he goes killing a bunch of Philistines, and then they rouse up an army, go to Judah. Judah's army goes and says, what did you come to us for? We didn't do anything. And they said, we're come for Samson to do to him what he did to us. In other words, vengeance. We want vengeance on the vengeance that he got for our vengeance against his vengeance for the thing that we did. It just keeps going. The cycle just keeps perpetuating. Escalation, escalation. Do you see why the Lord says, leave vengeance to me? I will repay. Romans 12:19. Who is the actual judge? Samson, justifying himself, I will be blameless. But it is God who will determine that. It is God who will take vengeance. It is God who will rectify all things, all the scales that are imbalanced because of evil people doing evil things. God says, I will balance them in the end. You just need to trust me, wait on me, rely on me. I will be the perfect judge in the end. Again, Romans 12:19, but also Deuteronomy, I want to say 31, when Moses says that originally. Trust in the Lord and his vengeance. He will repay your enemies.